If you're watching this video, it's probably because I've given you some exercises for your upper back. There's some standard exercises which are extension, just moving through here. But usually I want people to get more side bending and more rotation. And so I just want to be clear what I mean by those movements. This movement is rotation, so I'm rotating left, my watch is on my left hand side, and this is rotating right. This is side bending left and this is side bending right. And this is flexion forwards and then extension. And so the spine works in coupled movements. That means that if you side bend one way, you're also going to rotate. Or as a physiotherapist from the States, Gary Gray, says, it actually works in tripled movements because you're going to be flexed or extended, side bend and rotate. Now, there's two ways to do this. There's the complicated way, which is when you try and follow along to what I'm saying, or then there's the easy way and just copy what I'm actually doing. I'm going to use both. I'm going to explain as I'm doing things. Right, the two movements we have, or the two types of movements, are type 1 and type 2. Or type 1 means that we're going to side bend one way and rotate the opposite way, or rotate one way and side bend the opposite way. And type 2 is rotating and side bending the same way. And what that means is type 2 or type together is a good way of remembering it. What I'm going to use this prop here. Obviously I'm not in Calgary, Alberta at the moment, but it's a great opportunity to get out and do some videos in the sun down here in Mexico. This is going to be a prop, and why I want a prop is to use a wall or something like just to lean against. So if I was to stand next to the wall or to whatever I've got here, some sort of pillar, and I rotate this way, I'm actually rotating to the left. So I'm rotated left. If I take this hand above my head, I can side bend right. And that gets a really specific stretch into my mid-back. And that's a type 1 movement. And from the other side, rotate right, side bend left. Okay? And what's happening here is my hand is going to the left and side bending. So this hand is driving the movement. So this is called the driver. So I'm driving through here. But if I was to side bend, so first, I could then take my hand into rotation. So again, this is a type 1 movement. I'm side bending to the right, rotating left, using this hand as a driver. Okay? And the same thing this side. I'll take this hand above and drive up this way. So those are the type 1 movements, and the type 2 movements are both going the same way. So if I was to side bend to the left here, and then take my hand rather than this way, which is type 1, take it back this way, and rotate to the left. And that's a type 2 movement. Same thing this way. I side bend to the right, take my hand to the right, which is a type 2 movement. Okay, so some of those movements are what I'm going to ask you to do, and this is just a little reminder of how to do them. So follow through. Generally what I like to do is do each movement about 10 times. So for example, if I'm here, I'm going to do a type 1 movement, which is rotating to the right, side bend to the left. I'm really going to work into this, and I'm going to do each movement about 10, 15 times. Just a slight little oscillation at the end of the movement there really gets the muscles to switch on proprioceptively, get stronger and longer as well. Also, bring in the third aspect of the movement, flexion extension. What we could do is actually hold on to here, lean forward slightly, and do the movement, but slowly work back into extension, really getting that coupling or tripling movement there, because when we're doing certain movements, let's say a serve in tennis, we are side bending, rotating, and going through flexion and extension. So it's just a very functional way of getting movement into your upper back. I hope that helps.